Welcome dinos, how are you all doing? 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 Now you don't. At least you shouldn't at this point. But welcome in everyone. I hope you're doing great today. I hope you're excited. I hope you want to tell me about your day or about your weekend or about your plans for coming week. I have to start working again. My vacation is gone. So, just have a good time. And at first I want to put the people in the chat. So that's Crimson. That's Ian. That's Price. And that's Ilana. It's gone? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I had my stream at the background and I forgot to put off the sound again. I usually do that. So, who should I put in here? If people come in the chat, I will put them in. But do you have suggestions? People from the community or friends? Because we have about 24 spaces to fill, I think. I think I want to do like a Pokemon round later, maybe with people's mascots or something like that. The squad. Yes, I will certainly put in the squad. That means Jeffrey and Buck, Laura and Yup, Mama Cat and Mikey, they are always welcome to be in the game. Mikey and Caddy, because that's what I call them. Oh, I have to check the genders. I think Ian wants to be a male. Probably, because that's how I know him. Yourself, you want to see me killed today? That's nice. But if that's what you're suggesting, then I put myself. Lex. Well, we have two Lexes actually. I will put them both. Lexatron, I'll pair him with me. And other Lex, Dylan's Lex, and I will put Dylan as well. Because without Dylan, none of you would know me. Well, Ilana would, but... I mean, we are there as well. That is certainly true. But it's weird to put yourself in your own game or something like that. Though everyone always says, you forgot yourself. Then, yeah, okay, I will put myself. You're right. Honestly, I have to put Sana as well, because she is part of the squad, even if we don't see her anymore. For me, she's still part of the squad. How many more we have? 9 spaces left. 9 spaces. Sammy. That's a great suggestion. Sammy is amazing. Let me put Kate and Angie, because they are two of the biggest legends. Six more spaces to go. Let's see, maybe I can put some friends of mine from where I grew up, because they've been showing some support the last couple of days, or last couple of streams. Koen was here. Colton. Absolutely. If you put Colton, you have to put Rachel as well. So one more. One more. Who will we put last? A really, really fabulous, amazing name I want for that last spot. And everyone is amazing, so basically the first name that comes up will be the best one. Who can replace Katniss? Who didn't we do that's certainly meant to be within this group of people? No, let's put Nick. Because he is in Australia and he wants to be here, but he can never be at my streams. So let me put him in the game at least. I think that's nice. Don't use images. Nickname same. Yes. Okay. So this. Yes, we're good. This is the group from our first game tonight. District 1 with Crimson and Ian. District 2 with Price and Ilana. District 3 with Jeffrey and Puck. District 4 with Laura and Joop. District 5 with Mikey and Caddy. District 6 with myself and Lexatron. District 7 with Lex and Dylan. District 8 with Sanne and Sammy. District 9 with Kate and Angie. District 10 with Lan and Dan. District 11 with Koen and Colton. And District 12 with Rachel and Nick. Dan, welcome in. How are you? I put you in the Hunger Games. I hope you don't mind to probably die today. Let's start. I'm curious to see who will win. We have to work yes, Crimson, you have to work together with Ian. But Ian is great and you're great, so you will do just fine. I don't know you, but hey, Ilana, you met Dan. He was a few years ago. You were both at my party. Mel, not important enough to be in the game. You know, the second round I will only put Mel in the game. And maybe two other ones, so it's not certain that Mel will win. Melissa has appeared. I'll die first, second. Well, Dan, knowing you, that's very much possible, actually. Did I put Price in? Wait. Yes, I put Price in. Okay. Let's start. As the tributes stand at the podiums, the horn sounds. Dylan runs away with a lighter and some rope. Jeffrey, Kate, Crimson and Colton run away from the cornucopia. Lon catches Mikey off guard and kills him. Wow! That was really fast. That was really fast. Mikey is gone, so Dan, you're not the first one. Congratulations. Lexatron runs away from the cornucopia. Ian stays at the cornucopia for resources. Joop, Lara, Price, Ilana, Sanne and Sammy run away from the cornucopia. Rachel takes a handful of throwing knives. Yikes. Lex runs away from the cornucopia. Nick kills Angie with a hatchet. I put Nick in the game out of goodwill and he just kills Angie. That's just rude, Nick. I know you're asleep right now, or you should be asleep, but that's just rude. I'm going to lurk. Okay, Crimson. Lurkers are very much appreciated. Thank you for being here. Dan runs away from the cornucopia. Marlex accidentally steps on a landmine, so I'm also dead already. I can't even run away from danger, I just immediately die. Sure, why not? Koen, Caddy and Puck also run away from the cornucopia, so there's 3 deaths already. 3 deaths right at the start. Dan, Colton, Sanne and Nick raid Jeffrey's camp while he is hunting. Puck practices her archery. Koen receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Rachel is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Ilana, Ian, Lex and Sammy raid Dylan's camp while he is hunting. Lon explores the arena. Lexatron receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Kate injures herself. That's classic Kate, I'm not gonna lie. Price steals from Lara while she isn't looking. Crimson questions his sanity. That's probably why he's gonna lurk. Caddy begs for Joop to kill her. He refuses, keeping Caddy alive. Yeah, Joop could never. Poor Jeffrey. Yeah, honestly. It's like they all know Jeffrey and they're just like, yeah, you know, we're gonna bully him. Oh, sorry, Dylan. Yeah, that's a big, you know, Dylan could always be lurking in my streams. So he might be like, that Ilana girl, you know, it is what it is. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mikey, Angie, and myself, Marlex. Oh, don't have to look at people's statuses yet, because it's quite clear who is alive and who isn't. Ilana fends Lex, Puck and Lon away from her fire. Ilana, you're being a savage today. Koen thinks about home. Price sees a fire but stays hidden. Joop begs for Ian to kill him. He refuses, keeping Joop alive. Same story as with Joop, I couldn't see Ian killing him. Jeffrey quietly hums. Nick repeatedly stabs Crimson to death with scythe. Wow, that's a second for Nick. He should be sleeping and he just keeps killing everyone in cold blood. Rachel sets up camp for the night. Sanne and Colton sleep in shifts. Lara, Sammy and Dan sleep in shifts. Kate lets Dylan into a shelter. See, Ilana, that's how you be nice. Lexatron accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. So, Lexatron from my district does the same as me and gets killed by a landmine. That's probably why we were paired up. Caddy passes out from exhaustion. What can I say? My fire? Yeah, I gotta give you that, Ilana. It was your fire, you worked hard for it. You should be the one to enjoy it. Nick went feral. Yeah, I think us always bugging him to go to sleep, like it finally caught up to him and he just went cuckoo. Nick should be asleep? Exactly. I trust no one. That's also a big fact. Rachel overpowers Kate, killing her. Colton forces Ilana to kill Ian or Lara. She decides to kill Lara. Wow, Ilana. You were probably too scared to kill someone you don't know. But I'm gonna tell her, that's for sure. Sanne is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Daan tends to Lon's wounds. That's a good friend. Lex, well, a good roommate, honestly. Lex practices her archery. Joep tries to spare fish with a trident. Dylan searches for firewood. Geddy tries to spare fish with a trident. Oh, that was the same sentence. Puck receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Koen and Jeffrey hunt for other tributes. Price collects fruit from a tree. Sammy receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor, and Nick hunts for other tributes. I just don't die? Nah, Ian, you're a little mouse. You just you hop in between everything, and in the end you come out as the victor. I think in a previous game I did on stream you actually came out as the victor by just, yeah, not dying and not even killing, I believe. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Crimson, Lexatron, Kate and Lara. And that makes 7 of us who died. Let's see. Who has the most kills at this point? It is Nick with 2. We have Ilana, Lon and Rachel with 1. So that means that's 5. So there's 2 of us. Yes, Lexatron and me who weren't murdered but just stupid. Koen and Ian run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Caddy questions her sanity. Puck and Sammy tell stories about themselves to each other. Joep sets up camp for the night. Ilana lets Sanne into her shelter. Jeffrey, Lon and Nick sleep in shifts. Lex's trap kills Daan. Oh, sorry Daan. I promise Lex is really one of the sweetest you can meet, but not in this game, she's a savage. Price dies from hunger. Well, it is the Hunger Games, so that's kind of fitting. Rachel defeats Colton in a fight, but spares his life. Well, the fact that they are a couple kinda gives away that she wouldn't kill him. Dylan is awoken by nightmares. Probably because his wife Lex just killed one of my oldest and best friends. Yo Puck, welcome in, how are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. I hope your day today was as fabulous as it was today or as it was yesterday, even though you weren't with us today. Very unlikely? What's unlikely? Oh, that you let Sanne into your shelter. Well, let's not go into that too much. Rip, yes. And now my teammate is gone. I don't even remember who your teammate was. Actually. Oh, Price. Price was your teammate, I think. Price, yes, exactly. Ian kills Sanne for her supplies. Bad Ian. Joep makes a slingshot and Colton also makes a slingshot. Puck tends to Lex's wounds. Caddy ambushes Koen and kills him. Poor Koen. Poor Koen. Caddy is supposed to do a podcast at another channel right now, but she just decides to casually kill Koen. Jeffrey hunts for other tributes. Nick discovers a river to dump all the bodies he's making, probably. Dylan sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Ilana poisons Sammy's drink. She drinks it and dies. So Sammy dies, not Ilana. Because then it would say she mistakes and drinks herself, something like that. So Sammy is gone. Rachel diverts Lon's attention and runs away. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. This is a rough day. Daan, Price, Sanne, Koen and Sammy are all gone. And in this game pretty much forgotten as well. Sorry. Oh, sorry I'm late. Cody, welcome in. That's totally fine. I'm happy you are here right now. I hope you're doing amazing. Caddy dies from hunger, you should eat. We've told you that many times. Eat and sleep. Colton and Lon huddle for warmth. Nick cries himself to sleep. Puck sees a fire but stays hidden. Ian receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Ilana receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Jeffrey goes to sleep. Rachel is awoken by nightmares. Dylan cooks his food before putting his fire out, and Lex receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor, and Yuke starts a fire. I almost missed the line about Yuke because it's so small. So that's only Caddy died this night. Yuke overhears Ilana and Lon talking in the distance. Jeffrey and Dylan work together for the day. Lex kills Puck while she is resting. Puck, I'm so sorry you had to see that. Same as I told Dan, Lex is truly one of the sweetest girls. But you know, this game is savage and there's nothing you can do about it. Ian and Rachel hunt for other tributes. Nick discovers a cave. Nick discovers a lot. Wow. Colton receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Caddy and Puck. And let's check our statuses. Nick still has only 2 kills. And Ilana joined him. Same with Lex with also 2 kills. Then we have Ian, Lon and Rachel still with 1 kill. And then we have Jeffrey, Yuke, Dylan and Colton who are alive without any kills. Angie, welcome in. I hope you're doing amazing. I think, yeah, sorry, you're already dead. I don't remember how you died. Oh, wait, I do remember. You died right at the start. But I hope you're doing amazing in real time, because that's what matters most. Thank you for being here. Dylan, Rachel, Nick and Yuke tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Colton fends Ian, Lex and Jeffrey away from his fire. Ilana begs for Lon to kill her. She refuses, keeping Ilana alive. Well, you were talking in the distance like a little while ago, so Lon probably took a liking to you and she was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't last long in this, to be honest. Well, that's proven, Angie. Ilana begs for Dylan to kill her. Wow, Ilana! You really want to die, don't you? But it's just not, it's not gonna happen, sorry. Yuke practices his archery. Lex receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Ian, Colton, Nick, Lon and Jeffrey hunt for other tributes and Rachel thinks about home. How sweet. And there is the man himself, Jeffrey, welcome in. How are you doing since yesterday, because that's when I last saw you. Like almost the whole chat that I can see right here is my friend from down here. Which is amazing. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance, so we don't have to look at statuses because it's still the same. Lex poisons Yuke's drink but mistakes it for her own and dies. Lex. That's a little dum-dum. Jeffrey quietly hums. Again, Jeffrey apparently really likes to hum. Rachel destroys Lon's supplies while she is asleep. Colton convinces Ian to snuggle with him. Yeah, I can see that, honestly. Dylan passes out from exhaustion. Nick is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Ilana receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. How many do you have by now? I think I read that sentence a couple of times now. Jeffrey, stop being creepy. It's Jeff. He cannot be. He's always creepy. I cannot even speak properly when he's around. I survived because no one wants to take out the Pichu. Nah, They're all like elephants, they're afraid of a mouse. What can I say? People like me. Sure they do. I bet Colton won't like you, because Ilana kills Colton with his own weapon. Lon stabs Rachel while her back is turned, so both Colton and Rachel are gone. Jeffrey stabs Nick in the back with a trident, so Nick is gone. Dylan shoots a poisonous blow dart into Joop's neck, slowly killing him, so Joop is gone. And you know, Ian just decides not to go to the feast. Because Ian's like, yeah, let them kill each other, I'm just playing my ukulele and I'm proud. Jeffrey sprains his ankle while running away from Ian. Well, that explains why you can't basketball really well. Ilana is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Lon receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. And I had to, Jeffrey, I had to. And Dylan picks flowers. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Lex, Colton, Rachel, Nick and Joop. Let's see, there's not much left. Ian, Ilana, Jeffrey, Dylan and Lon are left. And Ilana has 3 kills. Ilana is a savage and usually that points to the one that's actually gonna win in the end. So let's see. Let's see what will happen. Ian questions his sanity, don't we all? Lon fends Jeffrey, Dylan and Ilana away from her fire. See Ilana, now you know how it feels. Jeffrey and Ian hunt for other tributes. Ilana runs away from Dylan. And Lon tries to sleep through the entire day. In this heat, that's not really possible. No cannon shots can be heard. Ilana questions her sanity. I know she does. Ian and Lon sleep in shifts. Dylan is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth, and Jeffrey sees a fire but stays hidden. So that can't be Dylan's fire because he can't make one. Jeffrey practices his archery. Ian chases Dylan. Ilana and Lon work together for the day. Again, you work together, or you talk together, or you just keep each other alive. Is there a wonderful friendship blossoming here in this game? I support that, to be honest. Lon tries to sing herself to sleep. Dylan thinks about home. Ian cries himself to sleep. Ilana receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Yikes! I don't want to be around for that one. Which I won't because I died at the start. Jeffrey receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. So we have one friend from the time from where I grew up. We have one friend from Georgia Squad. We have one friend from, well, everywhere. And we have 2 friends from down here. Lon and Ian work together for the day. Dylan convinces Ilana to not kill him, only to kill her instead. Dylan! That's just mean. Jeffrey collects fruit from a tree. Because you have to eat sometimes. Thanks Ilana, we're going to die now. Well, Ilana did. Not because of the explosive, but she did. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance, and it's Ilana. Lon convinces Dylan to snuggle with her. Jeffrey convinces Ian to not kill him, only to kill him instead. So Jeffrey looked at Dylan and he was like, I can do that better. So Ian is gone. Sorry Ian, as there seemed to be someone who wasn't afraid of a little mouse. I wanted to see the explosive. Oh, sorry. Maybe some other time. It's still lying around there somewhere. Dylan receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Lon makes a wooden spear and Jeffrey dies of dysentery. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it doesn't look pretty. So Jeffrey, that's kinda fitting for you. So Dylan and Lon are left. Who will win? Who will win? Dylan has 2 kills, Lon has 2 kills. So it's like 50-50 chance. Pick your guesses. Who will win? I say Dylan will win in the end. I don't have a reason, but I think Dylan will win. Dylan, he killed me. That's true. So you think he will win or you want him to win? It's 2 different things. Dylan pushes Lon off a cliff during a knife fight. So that means the winner is Dylan from District 7. Congratulations, Dylan. You have 3 kills, the same as Ilana. And that's the most out of everyone in this round. Bloodbath, yes. See, Mikey, Angie and me right at the start. That's just sad. That's honestly just really sad. But what you gonna do? So let's simulate again. I think I'm gonna open a call in my Discord. If anyone would like to join. If people aren't in there, let me put the link. Let's see. We have 7 likes on the stream. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate every one of you, because without you, why would I even be doing this 3 times in the week? Let's see, does this work? Do you want to be, or is everything crashing? Let's see. I think no one should join. That's all up to you, of course, but I will put on the call, and if anyone wants to join or would like to join, you're very welcome to. And then you have to think about what we're gonna do right now. Shall we do a round of Pokemon? I'm gonna put on my fan because it's getting too hot again. Yeah, I'm gonna do a round of Pokemon. So I'm gonna put Snorlax, obviously, because that's me. I'm gonna put... Just gonna see if I can figure out the mascots of the people in here. I don't know. I should know prices. After that, go for Disney? Absolutely. We will do that. I should know prices, but I forgot. I believe it's one of the starters, actually. I will look that up. Mikey is Starly. Starly. Gaddy is Valkyrie. So that's almost the same, actually. I want to say Newtis, but I think not many will know that one. True. And I don't have enough... There aren't enough main characters to do that, I think. Lexatron is Umbreon. Lex is Cubone. Dylan is Totodile. Can I? Yes, I can spell. I don't know. Sammy is Torchic. Kate is Jolteon. Angie is Vulpix. I don't know. Kun, as of yesterday, is Gengar. Colton is Sorrelwark. Rachel, I don't know Rachel's. And Nick is Snivy. There are? Yeah, probably. I just don't know all the names. Turtwig, that's right. I know I have you in my file. I have you in my mascot claim. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to put... There were other people here. Mel was here. I can put Squirtle instead of me here. I can... Okay, I think the rest was in there already. Except for Cody. I think you are forgetting a name. How could I ever forget you, Gus? How are you, Gus? Welcome in. What is your mascot? Isn't it Empoleon? Something like that? I mean, you didn't officially claim a mascot. Ilana wants Wooloo? Then Ilana gets Wooloo. Cody, your mascot. I have your mascot as well, but I forgot. I can check real quick. I don't know everything off the top of my head, which is not nice, but mascot claim. Then we have Trico. It was Trico. Where shall I put you? Let's see. Instead of Rachel. Okay, then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeffrey and Puck, are you still here? Do you have a Mon that you would certainly like? I will put Arcanine and Flareon for TJ and Lynch, because I want them sort of in my game. I want... Cyber 20k, Jimmy, welcome in. How are you doing, my good friend? Finally caught one of your streams. I'm glad you did. Yeah, I don't stream at a really convenient time for you guys. Haley always says the same, but you know, it's fine. I appreciate every bit of time you can spend. How are you? I'm doing great. I see Levion. Shout out to my girl Amber. But I'm doing fantastic. I just had my vacation, so I'm fully rested. I have to start again tomorrow, which is a shame, and which is not a shame because I need the money for all the plans that I have. What is your mascot, Jimmy? I actually honestly don't know that. I can Oh, it's a different Dan, but I have a Dan that claimed Togepi, so let's remove Dan and do Togepi. Haxorus, okay. I think Puck and Jeffrey are gone, which is fine. I can put them here. Haxorus, and then I need one more. One more. Let's do Lairon. Lairon for one of the Kevins. And I think then we're set, right? Yes. Make nicknames the same, and then we can do Hunger Games with Pokemon. Let's see how they behave if there aren't any trainers around. Zoroark scares Delcatty away from the Cornucopia, Wooloo and Umbreon run away from the Cornucopia, Gengar, Pichu and Starly work together to get as many supplies as possible, Togepi finds a backpack full of camping equipment, Torchic gathers as much food as he can, Cubone and Totodile run away from the Cornucopia, Lairon snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag Pokemon shouldn't drink, Turtwig finds a bow, some arrows and a quiver, Squirtle and Empoleon run away from the Cornucopia, Trico and Jolteon fight Arcanine and Snorlax, Arcanine and Snorlax survive. See, if I work together with my boy Teach, then we're a golden duo. It's too bad for Trico and Jolteon. Sorry Cody and Kate, but you know, it is what it is. Snivy grabs a shovel, Flareon runs away from the Cornucopia, Vulpix runs away from the Cornucopia, Leafeon runs away with a lighter and some rope, and Haxorus cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Well, Jimmy, I'm glad you could catch a stream of mine. I'm sorry your luck in this game is short-lived. We doing Pokemon now? We are doing Pokemon. I wanted to do the mascot run. And yeah, see what that will do. Togepi, Snivy, Wooloo, Lairon and Squirtle hunt for other tributes. Flareon, Arcanine, Leafeon and Snorlax hunt for other tributes. Delcatty and Torchic work together for the day. Turtwig explores the arena. Gengar overhears Empoleon and Cubone talking in the distance. Vulpix tends to Totodile's wounds. Umbreon defeats Pichu in a fight but spares his life. Zoroark is pricked by thorns while picking berries, and Starly constructs a shack. Those Pokemon are getting really smart. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Trico, Jolteon and Haxorus. I'm getting a lot of things. What is that? Probably somewhere in Discord. Okay. That's fine. Leafeon tries to sleep through the entire day. Flareon receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Starly runs away from Squirtle. Lairon, Torchic, Gengar and Turtwig raid Snorlax's camp while he is hunting. Wow, rude. That's my stuff. I mean, Torchic, Sammy, I can get why she would do that. But the other 3? Togepi steals from Zoroark while he isn't looking. Cubone collects fruit from a tree. Arcanine steals from Vulpix while she isn't looking. Delcatty runs away from Snivy. Empoleon travels to higher ground. Umbreon receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. And Pichu runs away from Wooloo. 1 cannon shot. Totodile? I totally missed how Totodile died. Actually. What happened? Was I that distracted? Oh, Empoleon kills Totodile with a hatchet. At night 1. Okay, that's what happened. I missed that line, I think. Or I just read it without actually reading it. That also happens sometimes. Leafeon poisons Empoleon's drink. She drinks it and dies. So Empoleon killed Totodile and now Empoleon died himself. Or herself. Gengar defeats Turtwig in a fight but spares his life. Snorlax begs for Delcatty to kill him. She refuses, keeping Snorlax alive. Yeah, because Caddy loves me too much. Umbreon cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Poor Umbreon. Vulpix tends to Zoroark's wounds. Wooloo is awoken by nightmares. Lairon quietly hums. Togepi destroys Arcanine supplies while she is asleep. Pichu, Flareon, Torchic and Snivy tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Squirtle tries to treat his infection. And Starly stabs Cubone in the back with a trident. You shouldn't stab people or Pokemon in the back, that's not nice. Wooloo tends to Torchic's wounds. Flareon and Leafeon hunt for other tributes. Togepi, Pichu and Zoroark get into a fight. Togepi triumphantly kills them both. That little egg just killed Pichu and a Zoroark. I cannot even imagine to picture that one. If gonna kill someone, at least look them in the eye. Exactly. At least let them know it was you. Starly collects fruit from a tree. Gengar receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Snorlax makes a wooden spear. Turtwig searches for firewood. Lairon runs away from Arcanine. Delcatty and Snivy split up to search for resources. Vulpix receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor and Squirtle receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Would that be the same sponsor, I wonder? 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Empoleon, Umbreon, Cubone, Pichu and Zoroark. Where do we stand right now? Snorlax killed 2 already. Arcanine killed 2. Starly killed 1. Oh, that was the duo kill. Yes, I remember. Leafeon killed 1 and Togepi killed 2. And we have Turtwig, Wooloo, Lairon, Flareon, Delcatty, Squirtle, Torchic, Vulpix, Gengar and Snivy already, or not already, still in the game without killing anyone. My child was slain, I am sad. I'm so sorry, Ian. I'm really sorry, but just a wholesome Squirtle going about this. Yes, if anyone is wholesome, it is Mel. Especially as a Squirtle. Snorlax questions his sanity. I've been doing that for years now. Arcanine, Delcatty, Turtwig and Vulpix sleep in shifts. Lairon quietly hums. Snivy questions his sanity. Nick questions his sanity as a human, so he questioned it as a mon as well. That makes sense. Flareon, Leafeon and Wooloo sleep in shifts. Torchic starts a fire. Starly stays awake all night. Gengar tends to Squirtle's wounds, and Togepi accidentally stabs on a landmine. A little Togepi, I don't think it can even detonate a landmine, being as light as it is, but apparently it's possible. Thanks for the help, Gengar, hope I don't kill you. I can't promise you that. Snorlax overhears Delcatty and Snivy talking in the distance. Vulpix tries to spare fish with a trident. Torchic makes a slingshot. Leafeon sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Arcanine camouflages herself in the bushes. Wooloo picks flowers. Gengar thinks about home. And Flareon, Squirtle, Lairon and Turtwig track down and kill Starly. So first Starly ran away from Squirtle and now you caught up to him and killed him in the end. Having a little help. With a little help from our friends. There's a whole song about it. Well, guess I can't claim to be wholesome. Yeah, that kinda hit the wall at this point, sorry. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance, Togepi and Starly. Night 4. There's quite a few, or a lot of people left actually. Leafeon sees a fire but stays hidden. Flareon cooks his food before putting his fire out. Vulpix passes out from exhaustion. Delcatty loses sight of where she is. Torchic is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Lairon destroys Gengar's supplies while he is asleep. Squirtle and Arcanine talk about the tribute still alive. I hope you're just talking and not plotting anything. Snivy and Snorlax run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Only if Snivy goes to sleep. Turtwig tends to Wooloo's wounds. Wow, I wanted to say wounds, but it's wounds. Snorlax thinks about home. That's easy when you're in your own room. Lairon injures herself. Gengar tends to Snivy's wounds. Turtwig stalks Torchic. Squirtle sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Flareon collects fruit from a tree. Wooloo camouflages herself in the bushes. Leafeon, Delcatty and Vulpix hunt for other tributes, and Arcanine also hunts for other tributes, but on its own. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. This will be a long game if it keeps this up. Oh, never mind. Snorlax sets an explosive off, killing Squirtle, Turtwig, Delcatty and Torchic. Sorry Mel, sorry Price, sorry Caddy, and yeah, Sammy is alright. Wooloo kills Vulpix with a sickle. Arcanine receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Gengar sets Flareon on fire with a Molotov. But, you know, that shouldn't kill Flareon, right? Because Flareon is fire. Snivy receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Lairon spares Leafeon in the abdomen. That doesn't sound very comfortable. So let's see, we have Squirtle, Turtwig, Delcatty, Torchic, Vulpix, Flareon and Leafeon. That's over half the people that was still in here. Rip Melissa? Yes, absolutely. Well Mark, I thought we were friends. Unsubscribes. Oh no, I lose like 12 of my subscribers now. Because all of your ults. Cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons and memoirs from the tribute's families. Gengar cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Is the food that bad? Really? Snivy decides not to go to the feast. Arcanine catches Snorlax off guard and kills him. Teach, why must you do that? I like you most, but nah, you know. Lairon decides not to go to the feast. Wooloo accidentally steps on a landmine. So that's Gengar, that's Snorlax, and that's Wooloo that are gone. And we have Snivy, Arcanine and Lairon left. Well, at least it wasn't me that killed Gengar. That is true. That is true, because you were already dead. Snivy camouflages himself in the bushes. Arcanine and Lairon split up to search for resources. I think... my guess is Arcanine will win. I'm saying Arcanine will win in the end. 10 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Squirtle, Turtwig, Delcatty, Torchic, Vulpix, Flareon, Leafeon, Gengar, Snorlax, Wooloo. Everyone is gone. Snorlax had 6 kills, but it wasn't enough to survive. Arcanine has 3 kills, Lairon has 2 kills, and Snivy is just a happy little bean and that's hopping around without killing anyone. Which can be dangerous, if we're being honest. Arcanine destroys Snivy supplies while he is asleep. Lairon falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Poor Laron, you did your best. So it's Arcanine or Snivy. I still say Arcanine. But something tells me Snivy will pull through. Snivy strangles Arcanine with a rope. Okay, Snivy did pull through. Go Snivy! Fuck! I love how excited you are to see a big dog die. Knew it? You did, Ilana? You said Dylan and he won. And now you thought Snivy and it won as well. Are you some kind of psychic? I never knew that. Snivy from District 12, but in the end, the last one, he had 1 kill. He had 1 kill and he just wins it all. Frost beats fire, huh? Yeah, that's a new one. I know everything. Well, that's actually really helpful because then I don't have to tell you anything anymore. You can just guess. Snorlax had the most kills, but he ended at place 5. Okay. So we had a request. We had a request to do Disney. So give me Disney characters to put in the game. Anyone. It can be Ariel, it can be Lion King, it can be Tarzan, it can be Goofy. I think Mel would like to see Goofy die. And we have 10 likes on this stream. Thank you everyone. That's amazing. Okay, I have to check something real quick. We have Merida and Rapunzel. Those are both female. We have Kumba. Kumba is with double A, I think. Timon as well, or Timon as we say here in Dutch. Those are both male, I think, probably. That's 4. We still need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. We need 20 more. Torque and Tantor. Okay, always nice to have an elephant in the game. I didn't put an elephant in the Pokemon game, by the way. I don't know why. I should have put my baby Cufant. Maleficent. Yes, because Maleficent is the nephew of Maleficent. Next one. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. With who? With who? Yes. Those. Wait, the Turk is female. That's what I learned in another stream. Ursula. We put Ursula. The Sea Witch, which is female. I put Goofy and Donald as a throwback to everyone playing Kingdom Hearts these days. Nemo and Dory. I think Nemo is male. I guess Dory is female, so let me put this. And we need 12 more. We're halfway there. Disney is really big. Technically, it can even be like Zack and Cody. Okay, let's just put Zack and Cody. Because those are Disney as well. Lady and the Tramp. Okay, that's a nice couple as well. What else do we got? What else is Disney? And it's not like too obvious. I'm in it. Which one are you? Are you calling yourself a tramp? Oh, Cody. Yes, of course. That's totally the Cody that I meant. Cheshire Cat, or how do you spell it? And Mad Hatter. I think it's Cheshire Cat. And Mad Hatter. Okay, so we have, let's see, Merida Rapunzel, we have Lion King covered, we have Tarzan covered, we have Sleeping Beauty and Ariel covered, we have the comics covered, we have Nemo, Finding Nemo covered, we have The Sweet Life covered, we have Lady and the Tramp covered, obviously, and we have Alice in Wonderland covered. Next up we go Marvel. Ilana's just out there directing my stream, which is great because then I don't have to think myself. I always like to not have to think myself, and I forgot to bring water. That's my bad. Maybe I have to get it quickly later on. Glad to be of service. Of course, you're always helpful where you can be. We have Dumbo. With I put Dumbo with Abu from Aladdin. I think that's a nice little duo. But Dumbo is male, I think. Stitch and Bubbles. Yes, that's his name, Bubbles. That's like the big guy, right? I always keep forgetting his name. Okay, two more. Peter Pan and Wendy. Baloo? Oh, Mowgli. Yeah, we didn't cover Mowgli. Baloo. Shall I do... I do Wendy with Baloo then. Because Peter Pan is the more obvious choice with... it's more obvious than Wendy, and I want to do the not so obvious choices. Okay, then we got a lot of Disney classics covered. Let's see which Disney is the best one. I always say Lion King. I will say Lion King. But I vote Cheshire Cat. Let's see. Let us see. The horn sounds. Wendy and Donald run away from the cornucopia. Of course Donald runs away. He either runs away or he is lying dead on the floor. But if you lie dead on the floor in this game, you can't play anymore. So he just runs away. Cheshire Cat retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Turk runs away from the cornucopia. Pumbaa, Goofy, Maleficent and Mad Hatter share everything they gathered before running. No, Maleficent doesn't share. Tantor and Abu run away from the cornucopia. Tramp, Stitch and Ursula get into a fight. Ursula triumphantly kills them both. So Tramp and Stitch are gone already. Ursula being mean like we know her. Dory runs away from the cornucopia, or swims away, I guess. Rapunzel grabs a shield, leaning on the cornucopia. I have trouble reading, I see. I have to slow down a bit. And breathe. Lady overpowers Cody, killing him. Aw, Cody, you just leave Zack behind. Because you were distracted by a dog. That's classic Cody. Merida runs away from the cornucopia. Timon bashes Bubbles' head against a rock several times. Oof. That's, well, Bubbles' bubble just burst. Zack finds a bow, some arrows and a quiver. Nemo rips a mace out of Baloo's hands, and Dumbo runs away from the cornucopia. Get your water now. I'm in the middle of a game. Okay, I need my water. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. But Ilana was right. I should take my water. I should keep hydrated. Especially when you're doing something like this, like streaming. See, I hope no one joined the call while I was gone. Because that would be kinda awkward. Okay, let's continue. Goofy discovers a cave. Dumbo scares Wendy off. Nemo, Rapunzel and Zack hunt for other tributes. Ursula stabs Dory in the back with a trident. Dory is gone, everyone. Poor Dory. All she wanted to do was swim. Timon receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Maleficent, Merida, Abu and Pumbaa hunt for other tributes. Mad Hatter stalks Turk. Tantor stalks Cheshire Cat. Baloo overhears Donald and Lady talking in the distance. So a quacking dog and a quacking duck and a spaghetti eating dog are talking in the distance. And a bear was there to hear it. Just keep dying? Yeah. I mean, that's what the whole game is about. The arena turns pitch black and nobody can see a thing. How does it turn black? Isn't it outside? Goofy finds and kills Cheshire Cat, who was making too much noise. You put up with Donald all those years and you complain about Cheshire Cat making noise? Yeah, sorry Puck, your prediction isn't correct. Timon accidentally makes contact with spiny, lethal plant life. There's a lot of stuff in this game that I never read before. Ursula, Turk, Lady, Donald, Mad Hatter, Rapunzel, Zerg, Baloo and Tantor survived. Wendy flails her weapon around, accidentally killing Dumbo. Well, Wendy, you are the Dumbo here. Nemo finds and kills Merida. Oh, sorry Ilana, that was probably your favorite. Who was making too much noise. Abu survives, and Pumbaa finds and kills Maleficent, who was making too much noise as well. People don't like noises in this game. 10 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Tramp, Stitch, Cody, Bubbles, Dory, Cheshire Cat, Timon, Dumbo, Merida and Maleficent. Let's see. Let's see where we are. Ursula had 3 kills. Yeah, that's the only one who has multiple kills at the moment. Pumbaa, Goofy, Nemo, Lady and Wendy all have 1. Ursula cooks her food before putting her fire out. Zag and Goofy tell stories about themselves to each other. Tantor sets up camp for the night. Turk and Wendy tell stories about themselves to each other. Lady and Baloo sleep in shifts. Pumbaa quietly hums. Abu and Rapunzel sleep in shifts. Nemo dies of dysentery. Nemo, that's a shame. And Mad Hatter and Donald both receive a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Well, Ursula needs her souls, I guess. Mad Hatter questions his sanity. That's because he's the Mad Hatter. Zag goes hunting. Lady thinks about home. Abu defeats Donald in a fight but spares his life. Abu, this was your chance. Rapunzel overpowers Tantor, killing him. No! Both the elephants are gone. Wendy discovers a river. Goofy attacks Turk, but she manages to escape. Ursula searches for firewood and Baloo stabs Pumbaa in the back with a trident. So the elephants and the pig are gone. Bad bear. You're a bad bear. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Nemo, Tantor and Pumbaa. See, it's my... chat falling behind a bit. Just a little bit, I see. Or is that... no, wait, that's my stream that's behind. I think we're good. I think we're good. Proceed. Rapunzel and Lady run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Abu severely injures Wendy, but puts her out of her misery. So Wendy is gone. Turk attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. Zag tries to sing himself to sleep, and Goofy, Donald, Mad Hatter, Ursula and Baloo sleep in shifts. So Turk escapes from someone like Goofy, which isn't that hard to do, and then falls out of a tree. As a monkey, that's not really smart. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons and memoirs from the tribute families. Zag, Mad Hatter and Lady successfully ambush and kill Baloo, Ursula and Goofy. Ursula doesn't need her souls anymore right now. Donald stabs Rapunzel while her back is turned, and Abu just decides to not go to the feast. So Abu is our Nick, aka Snivy, in this story. Which means that we have Zack, Mad Hatter, Lady, Donald and Abu left. Only 5 remain. 5 remain, and as things are going right now, I say either Abu or Lady wins. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Wendy, Turk, Baloo, Ursula, Goofy and Rapunzel. Wait, am I correct? Lady has 4 kills. Abu only has 1 kill. As we saw with Snivy, that doesn't mean much. Donald has 1 kill and Zack and the Mad Hatter both have 3 kills. Those are big numbers, this game. Mad Hatter wins. We will see. Aloha! Welcome in, Yoop. How are you doing today? I hope you're amazing. Thank you for coming in. Mad Hatter cooks his food before putting his fire out. Zack is awoken by nightmares. Donald and Lady run into each other and decide to truce for the night, and Abu is also awoken by nightmares. Maybe they had the same nightmare. Maybe they ran into each other and were just shocked themselves awake. Mad Hatter collects fruit from a tree. Abu camouflages himself in the bushes. Lady and Zack work together for the day and Donald discovers a cave. So none of them wants to die. What will happen in the end, I wonder? I'm good, thanks bro, how are you? I'm very good. I'm well rested, I'm ready to start working again tomorrow. So I have no complaints. Mad Hatter lets Donald into his shelter. Lady tends to her wounds. Zack cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Poor Zack. He lost his brother right at the start of the game, and now at night 4 it became too much for him. And Abu loses sight of where he is. 4 remain. Abu thinks about home. Lady collects fruit from a tree. Donald questions his sanity and Mad Hatter tries to sleep through the entire day. 1 cannon shot can be heard and it is Zack Martin. Lady questions her sanity. Abu receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Mad Hatter stays awake all night and Donald looks at the night sky. Donald, Mad Hatter, Lady and Abu hunt for other tributes on day 6. Well, that's exactly what they're supposed to do. So thank you for participating in the game. No cannon shots, still 4 remain. Lady tends to Mad Hatter's wounds, and Donald shoots an arrow into Abu's head. So the monkey is gone. We have a dog, we have a duck, and we have a Mad Hatter. Lady picks flowers, and Donald scares the Mad Hatter off. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance, and it's Abu. Donald, you meanie. Yes, big meanie. Mad Hatter overpowers Lady, killing her. Donald unknowingly eats toxic berries. So I thought Abu or Lady and they both died. So Mad Hatter is still alive, and as Ilana is our psychic and she said the Mad Hatter, so I guess, well, I'd rather have Mad Hatter win than Donald if I'm honest. The winner is Mad Hatter from District 9. Oh, because Donald ate toxic berries and they killed him. That didn't click just now. But I understand. Ilana was right again. Good job, Ilana. We get a Chuggy rate. Chuggy, thank you so much. Let me do that real quick. Thank you, Chuggy. Welcome in Ava. Welcome in Kevin the Third, aka Laronium. How are you all doing? How was your stream, Chuggy? Did you finally get a shiny? Or did you lose your mind because you still don't have a shiny? We have the Mad Hatter with 4 kills, the same as Lady, but Lady was 3rd and Mad Hatter 1. So now we go to Marvel. That's a really good one, but I think I want to do an insane round of Marvel to end it off. I don't know how long it will take. Can we get 48 Marvel characters? Can we double our participants and get a real big bloodbath? I think that would be nice. That will be teams of 4. Oh, Pink Princess with a Chuggy raid, welcome in, thank you for coming. How are you doing? Don't use images. Have to. I see Doctor Strange in the chat, so we will put Doctor Strange. With Doctor Strange we need Wong. Justin Bieber, get out of here. Not you, Puck, you can stay. Loki and Loki should be with Thor, and Spidey should be with Iron Man. I subscribed. Thank you, Pink Princess. I didn't get an alert. Maybe that's because stuff's on private, but thank you for telling me. We're now 2 away from 150, and I hope to get 150 before my sleep lock on July 11th. I see Hulk and Cap. Loki also needs to be with Spidey? No, Loki is not with Spidey. We need... now I just forget all those names. Nick Fury needs to be with Hill. We need Hawkeye with Black Widow. We need Valkyrie. How do you spell Valkyrie? I think that's how you spell Valkyrie. Black Panther. And then... Wolverine, is that Marvel as well? Is X-Men Marvel as well? I didn't know that. Bucky. Deadpool. We have Wanda. And what's her brother's name? Quicksilver, it is Quicksilver. I wasn't sure. Storm? Is Storm a Marvel character? What is... From what story is Storm? I don't recall that name. Maybe that's just me. But... Havok? Is that one from Thor's world? Storm is with X-Men. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know the X-Men really well. So that's my problem. Stan Lee? Of course Stan Lee. Seaman. I think down means X-Men. Star-Lord and Thanos. Yes. Groot. I'm really bad at remembering names when I'm supposed to remember them. Storm is an X-Men. Yes, thank you. I really should watch those movies as well. Yondu. Yes. And what's the... Rocket, obviously. And what's the girl's name again? Not Nebula? I can put Nebula, but her sister. The green one. We have to put... Gamora, yes. As you can see, I don't really care about the teams. I just want the characters in. Wow, this is bad. Oh, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. We have... Oh, I will put them here. The Marvel series. We need one more. Captain Marvel herself. Very good. And we need 3 districts more. So 12 more people. See, we have the Punisher from Netflix. Falcon, yes. And the other one, the with Happy, that's a good one. Pepper, MJ, and his friend, Spidey's friend. What's the name of his friend again? I mean, I saw Ned, yes. I saw that movie, like the last movie a few weeks ago. I was finally caught up with all the Marvel films. I already forget the names. We had Mysterio was in that game, or in that film. Domino? Who is Domino? A girl from Deadpool, okay. And War Machine? So Sorry, I'm really bad. I know I'm really bad, but I do this for you guys, so that's all that matters. Drax, yes. Why is Gamora? Two more. Two more. I need the guard from Thor. Idris Elba. What's his character? I want him in here. And then we need another one. I'm just looking them up too. Yeah, you're not really famous with the Marvel stuff as well. That's true. Heimdall, yes, that's it. And I see Gork. I don't know Gork, but we can put him in. Heimdall. Okay, then we're all set. So we have Doctor Strange, Wong, Loki and Thor, Spidey, Iron Man, Hulk and Cap, Nick Fury, Hale, Hawkeye and Black Widow, Valkyrie, Black Panther, Wolverine and Bucky, Deadpool, Wanda, Quicksilver and Storm, Havok, Stan Lee, Star-Lord and Thanos, Groot, Yondu, Rocket and Nebula, Gamora, Ant-Man, Wasp and Captain Marvel, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage and Iron Fist, Punisher, Falcon, Happy and Pepper, MJ, Ned, Mysterio and Domino, and War Machine, Drax, Gorg and Heimdall. And I see it doesn't even fit at my screen, but that's okay, I think, because the list will keep getting shorter and shorter, so you will see the end. As the tributes stand at the podiums, the horn sounds. Wait, this is not good. This is not good because these are the Game of Thrones names. Why? Why? Wolverine and Bucky together? Oh, I forgot to do the nicknames same as names. Yes, now we're good. Can't stay today, but I'm not ending my steak. Well, I hope you enjoy your steak, Kevin. Welcome in, how are you doing? Thank you for dropping by as quickly as you can. I appreciate having you around, even for a minute. Yes, this is better. Wolverine takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Wong and Mysterio threaten a double suicide. It fails and they... What? Wong and Mysterio threaten a double suicide. They fail and they die. But if they die, then they succeeded in a double suicide, right? Yeah, you're still saying steak, Kevin. I know you mean streak, but you're saying steak. The R is silent, or invisible. Doctor Strange breaks Loki's nose for a basket of bread. Spidey runs away from the cornucopia. Iron Fist runs away from the cornucopia. MJ, Heimdall, Rocket and Hulk share everything they gathered before running. Wanda runs away from the cornucopia. Jessica Jones finds a bag full of explosives. Gork strangles Pepper after engaging in a fist fight. Let me select that so I don't lose it. I'm doing okay. A lot of things going on behind the scenes that I can't really talk about. However, today's my sister's birthday, so spending time with them today, which is nice. Other than that, I'm fine. Well, I'm glad that you're fine. That is something we should appreciate and encourage. And if anything's going on behind the scenes that you want to say, you can always go to my DMs, as you know. And I will be a help as much as I am able to. Happy birthday for your sister, by the way. I hope is that the sister I met, or is that the little sister? Either way, I hope she is having a great day today, and I'm glad you can spend it together. Oh, Loki's beautiful nose. Aww, it happens. Thor, Ant-Man, Gamora, and Storm run away from the cornucopia. Luke Cage breaks Quicksilver's nose for a basket of bread. They're really wanting that bread. Groot and Ned run away. Havok and Thanos find a bag full of explosives. I wouldn't want Thanos to have explosives. Nebula grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. Oof, too bad. The one who went to PAX. Ah, okay. I don't remember her name, but I remember her. Loki's hair is still fab. I'll be okay, it's just personal things going on. I'll be okay, I appreciate the support. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you will be okay. Stan Lee runs away and Black Widow runs away. War Machine, Star-Lord, Iron Man and Falcon share everything they gathered before running. Daredevil runs away, Bucky grabs a shovel, Hill grabs a backpack and retreats, Cap receives a trident from inside the cornucopia, Domino breaks Deadpool's nose for a basket of bread. A lot of nose breaking today. Punisher sets an explosive off, killing Black Panther, Hawkeye and Drax. So Punisher basically punished them. Valkyrie, Yondu and Happy get into a fight. Yondu triumphantly kills them both. Captain Marvel also breaks a nose. Out of all people, she breaks Nick Fury's nose. And Wasp runs away from the cornucopia. So there's a few deaths already. Captain Marvel hunts for other tributes. Gamora fishes. Gorg repeatedly stabs MJ to death with Sace. Black Widow, Loki, Falcon, Wasp and Spidey track down and kill Ned. It takes 5 people to kill a student like Ned. Wow. Domino begs for Star-Lord to kill her. He refuses, keeping Domino alive. Groot tries to spare Fish with a trident. Luke Cage and Cap split up to search for resources. Quicksilver makes a slingshot. Bucky and Storm split up to search for resources. Ant-Man receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Wanda searches for a water source. Iron Man ambushes Nick Fury and kills him. Well, I think if anyone is able to kill Nick Fury, it is Iron Man. Wolverine defeats Thor in a fight, but spares her life. Oh yeah, I didn't look at the gender thing. Rocket spares Stan Lee in the abdomen. Doctor Strange steals from Jessica Jones while she isn't looking. Hulk injures himself. Iron Fist tends to Deadpool's wounds. Heimdall ambushes War Machine and kills him. Thanos diverts Punisher's attention and runs away. Nebula constructs a shack. Yondu receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Daredevil injures himself. And Hill throws a knife into Havok's chest. 14 cannon shots can be heard after day 1. Poor Ned, he only wanted to build Lego Death Star. Yeah, poor little Ned. Wong, Mysterio, Pepper, Black Panther, Hawkeye, Drax, Valkyrie, Happy, MJ, Ned, Nick Fury, Stan Lee, War Machine, and Havok died. Jessica Jones and Heimdall run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Honestly, I'd like to see those two together. That will be badass. Deadpool quietly humps. Rocket climbs a tree to rest. Domino tends to her wounds. Spidey receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Iron Man questions his sanity. Wasp forces Wolverine to kill Hill or Falcon. He refuses to kill, so Wasp kills him instead. So Wolverine is gone. Cap, Thor and Daredevil track down and kill Wanda. No, that's not nice. Gorg and Thanos tell stories about themselves to each other. Luke Cage, Quicksilver, Nebula, Punisher and Hulk sleep in shifts. Black Widow sets up camp for the night. Groot, Yondu, Bucky and Gamora sleep in shifts. Ant-Man overpowers Doctor Strange, killing him. Wow, Ant-Man and the Wasp are really going for it. Captain Marvel lets Iron Fist into her shelter. Star-Lord destroys Storm's supplies while she is asleep. Loki receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. That's dangerous. Loki with an explosive? RIP Doctor Strange. Yeah. Doctor Strange. See, it's just the R is invisible in my chat. Heimdall runs away from Loki. Hulk collects fruit from a tree. I never talked this much in my life, I think. Wasp tries to sleep through the entire day. Thanos thinks about home. Iron Man and Rocket split up to search for resources. Jessica Jones camouflages herself in the bushes. Groot searches for a water source. Cap, Bucky, Falcon and Star-Lord hunt for other tributes. Thor goes hunting. Yondu, Deadpool, Domino and Quicksilver raid Iron Fist's camp while she is hunting. Well, that's actually kind of nice. If we do a raid, that means that we want to support someone. But I somehow get the feeling that those raids are not the same as ours. Spidey thinks about home. Black Widow and Luke Cage split up to search for resources. Ant-Man overhears Nebula and Hill talking in the distance. Punisher, Storm, Gorg and Gamora hunt for other tributes. Now I have to think, with Storm I have to think about the tricks from Winx Club. Was Icy, Stormy and... Darcy. Yes, Darcy. Daredevil and Captain Marvel work together for the day. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Wolverine, Wanda and Doctor Strange. Darcy, yeah. I said it right before you typed it in chat. Spider-Man is really far from home. Yeah, that was a good one, Cody. I actually was thinking about it. Like, yeah, Spidey, that makes sense that he thinks about home. Okay, we have a lot with 1 kill. We have Yondu with 2 kills, Wasp with 2 kills, Punisher with 3 kills, and Gorg with 2 kills. So the Punisher has the most kills right now. Night 2. Captain Marvel thinks about winning. Heimdall silently snaps Bucky's neck, which means the entire district is gone. I don't know what district, but all 4 of that district are dead. Gorg and Deadpool talk about the tribute still alive. Rocket thinks about winning. Yondu, Iron Fist and Thor get into a fight. Thor triumphantly kills them both. I can see that. Black Widow and Cap tell stories about themselves to each other. Thanos receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Ant-Man begs for Nebula to kill her. She refuses, keeping Ant-Man alive. Spidey falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Oh no! Poor Spidey. At least he had his memories of home before he fell down. Domino climbs a tree to rest. Gamora begs for Star-Lord to kill him. He refuses, keeping Gamora alive. Loki and Iron Man talk about the tribute still alive. Storm fends Hulk, Falcon and Daredevil away from her fire. Jessica Jones cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Oh, poor Jessica. I wanted her to win. Actually, if I'm being completely honest. Because Jessica Jones is, at least out of the Marvel series, Jessica Jones is by far my favorite. Hill climbs a tree to rest. Groot questions his sanity. Luke Cage goes to sleep. Punisher and Wasp huddle for warmth, and Quicksilver questions his sanity. It's a dramatic love story. No, Spidey, rip Spidey. Yes, exactly. It's truly a shame. It's truly a shame. But it is what it is. Deadpool receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Nebula fishes. Star-Lord sprains his ankle while running away from Daredevil. Domino questions her sanity. Punisher practices his archery. Thanos tends to Iron Man's wounds. Falcon tries to sleep through the day. Black Widow makes a slingshot. Cap begs for Loki to kill him. He refuses, keeping Cap alive. Rocket and Captain Marvel hunt for other tributes. Storm collects fruit from a tree. Quicksilver goes hunting. Groot is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Gamora diverts Hill's attention and runs away. Ant-Man receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Hulk discovers a cave. Luke Cage, Heimdall, Wasp and Thor hunt for other tributes, and Gorg questions his sanity. Rip Jessica, honestly, I feel bad for putting her in this game and putting her through this. A fire spreads throughout the arena. Well, that will give some casualties, I think. Hulk survives. A fireball strikes Daredevil and Gorg, killing them both. Well, it's a different fireball, but they died. Heimdall and Loki fail to find a safe spot and suffocate. Ant-Man kills Domino in order to utilize a body of water safely. Deadpool survives. The fire catches up to Quicksilver, killing him. Star-Lord kills Thor in order to utilize a body of water safely. Nebula, Gamora and Punisher survive. Cap kills Black Widow in order... Cap! Why would you kill Black Widow? She's your friend. Iron Man and Luke Cage survive. Captain Marvel kills Storm in order to utilize a body of water. Rocket survives. Groot and Falcon fail to find a safe spot and suffocate. Thanos survives, Hill survives, and Wasp survives. I think we were lost half our participants in this day. Rip Yondu, Mary Poppins is no more. Yeah, too bad. 16 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Bucky, Yondu, Iron Fist, Spidey, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Gorg, Heimdall, Loki, Domino, Quicksilver, Thor, Black Widow, Storm, Groot and Falcon. Let's see how everyone is doing. We have District 1 is wiped away, District 4 is wiped away, District 11 and District 12 are wiped away, and you can't see them on my screen, so it's okay that they are gone. We have the Punisher still with 3 kills. We have Wasp, Ant-Man and Cap with 2 kills. We have Iron Man, Hale, Star-Lord, Rocket and Captain Marvel with 1 kill. And we have Hulk, Deadpool, Thanos, Nebula, and Gamora, and Luke Cage with 0 kills. So this event was literally breathtaking for some people. RIP Black Widow, RIP Storm, they will never be forgotten. Luke Cage, Rocket, Nebula and Punisher tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Deadpool quietly hums. Hale cries herself to sleep. Thanos catches Captain Marvel off guard and kills her. So Thanos finally gets a kill. Ant-Man fends Star-Lord, Cap and Hulk away from her fire. Gamora tries to treat her infection. Wasp is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth, and Iron Man loses sight of where she is. Cornucopia is replenished, and Hale decides not to go to the feast. Wasp shoots an arrow at Cap, but misses and kills Deadpool instead. So Deadpool is gone. Iron Man and Gamora don't go to the feast. Nebula, Luke Cage, Hulk and Rocket team up to grab food, supplies, weapons and memoirs. Thanos convinces Ant-Man to kill him, only to kill him instead. So Ant-Man is gone. Star-Lord stabs Punisher in the back with a trident, so Punisher is also gone. Which leaves us with Hale, Wasp, Cap, Iron Man, Gamora, Nebula, Luke Cage, Hulk, Rocket, Thanos and Star-Lord. 11 tributes left. Deadpool can't die? Well, in this game anything is possible, Cody. RIP the Man of Ants. It's a shame, but his girlfriend will live on. The Guardians are doing good? They are doing good. Are they? No, Groot died, but the others are still there. Nebula constructs a shack. Thanos stands to Luke Cage's wounds. Star-Lord stalks Hulk. Iron Man tries to sleep through the entire day. Cap scares Hale off. Wasp discovers a cave. Gamora defeats Rocket in a fight but spares his life. Because they're Guardians together. 4 cannon shots can be heard. Captain Marvel, Deadpool, Ant-Man and Punisher. Wasp loses sight of where he is. Cap tracks down and kills Gamora. Well, there she goes. Thanos is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Rocket, Hulk and Nebula successfully ambush and kill Hale, Luke Cage and Iron Man, and Star-Lord screams for help. Poor Star-Lord. Thanos overhears Wasp and Nebula talking in the distance. Cap discovers a river, Hulk discovers a cave, Rocket searches for firewood and Star-Lord also discovers a river. I don't know if it's the same river. 4 cannon shots can be heard. Gamora, Hale, Luke Cage and Iron Man. Nebula and Thanos sleep in shifts. Cap sees a fire but stays hidden. Rocket begs for Star-Lord to kill him. He refuses, keeping Rocket alive. Hulk ambushes Wasp and kills her, so Wasp is gone as well. That leaves us with 6 tributes standing. Star-Lord defeats Hulk in a fight but spares his life. Cap camouflages herself in the bushes. Rocket questions his sanity. Nebula receives clean water from an unknown sponsor and Thanos practices his archery. 1 cannon shot can be heard and it is Wasp. Thanos stays awake all night. Star-Lord dies of dysentery. Oh no! Poor Star-Lord. Nebula, Rocket and Cap cheerfully sing songs together, and Hulk receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. 5 remain. Rocket receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Nebula searches for firewood. Cap picks flowers. Thanos camouflages himself in the bushes. Hulk travels to higher ground. One shot can be heard. Star-Lord. Hulk, Nebula and Cap discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Rocket is awoken by nightmares and Thanos loses sight of where he is. Hulk sprains his ankle while running away from Rocket. Cap, Nebula and Thanos hunt for other tributes. So it's day 8 and there are still 8 left. There are 5 left. That would be the best scene ever if Nebula, Rocket and Cap would sing together. Honestly, that would be amazing. No cannon shots can be heard. Rocket loses sight of where he is. Nebula goes to sleep. Hulk thinks about home. Thanos sees a fire but stays hidden and Cap climbs a tree to rest. Day 9. Hulk chases Nebula. Rocket throws a knife into Thanos' head, leaving only 4 in the game. Cap receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Speaking of water, let me take some. Because my throat starts to hurt. Hulk overpowers Nebula, killing her. Rocket destroys Cap's supplies while she is asleep. 3 remain. Rocket begs for Hulk to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing Rocket, and Cap dies from hypothermia, which means Hulk wins this game. He left 47 tributes behind and he won. The winner is Hulk from District 2 with 6 kills in the end. I thought he wasn't that bad, but he had 6 kills. Oh, look at this summary. It's so much. Oh, it's less than I expected it to be. I wasn't sure if Hulk or Rocket would win, but Hulk won. Well, you still thought of some of them, so you kinda guessed all 4 of them. So, that means that we did 4 games, 1 multi-game, and I think we had a great stream. We had 2 hours. Like I said, my throat is starting to hurt, so I want to cut it off right here and take it easy before, going back to work tomorrow. So I want to thank all of you for coming. I hope you want to stick around when we go to a raid. And while I search for someone to raid, I want your opinions on what to do with Pokemon. Because yesterday I lost my Sapphire Nuzlocke again at the second gym, which isn't too far in the game. But I'm not sure if I want to do a 3rd try and do the game again, or if I go on to Gen 4 and then Gen 4 I probably will do a Let's Play instead of a Nuzlocke because I never played those games. So I probably won't randomize, I will just do the game as you're supposed to and experience like you should experience, but then with all you guys with me. And then you guys can help me through the game and we don't have to worry about losing mons or we can just play the whole game to the end. So give me your opinions what you would like. If you would like me to try Sapphire again or go on to Gen 4. And then I will search for someone to raid. This is always a bit slow, so that's not very helpful for me. I got someone. I got someone we can raid. We actually mentioned him earlier today. Let me go. Here. It's gonna be a flush dino raid as always. Do Gen 4? Okay, I will go on with Gen 4. I will see what game I want to do. It's either Diamond or Pearl or Platinum, but I think I want to do like one of the other two first. We're gonna go to my boy. I think I have a command for him as well. So if you're not subscribed, go to his. I will do this. And I will give the link to his stream right now. He is doing Pokemon. So give him all the love. Give him everything you can give him. And I hope to see you soon again. Thank you so much for being here. I had an amazing stream. I had a lot of fun. And please enjoy the rest of your day or your evening or yeah, what you're gonna do after this. So as always, keep it real, keep it flossing, and remember, dare to try. Peace.
Healing item.